Yeah. And I think, when you were talking about, Silicon Valley and, and how that lifestyle wasn't working for you and you needed a change, but, the rest of the family is also building up all those toxins as well. And I think that's where it goes from individual to family and all of that. So it is a group effort. And so, I commend you for making the move and changing that lifestyle. It's very rewarding to hear the response that you've had, and I'm sure your family has, had that same health increase as well.
Well, and I think that is the byproduct of a healing journey is it affects everyone around you. Like we have this energy field and that energy field affects everyone around you. And then you start making changes like a water system for your home, right? Let's talk about this. So when I came to my husband and I said, we need a whole house filtration system, he goes, how much is it? And I go, well, isn't this important, right? And I'm trying to give him all the facts. He's a very rational, logical person. And I could not convince him. He's in finance. He's like, I just don't understand this investment. I'm like, okay, let's start out slow. Let's do an on-the-counter system, which we did. And we did that, probably 6 months to a year. We did that for a while. And so what I would do is I had the on-the-counter system. I would put it in a big glass jug and I would write all these words of love and affirmations on the jug, right? So that's what we did for a while and that worked great. Until one day I saw my husband drinking out of the faucet. So he wouldn't grab a cup. He would walk up and drink out of the faucet. And I said, if I see you do that a couple more times, I'm getting a full house system. And it was just so funny. He continued to do it. And we were like, okay, at this point, it's not just necessarily the drinking water that we're consuming. It's every time you take a bath, every time one of your kids takes a bath, right? Like you're soaking in all the things that are in that water. And so for me, the choice was pretty clear after we started doing the on-the-counter system, how we actually felt more hydrated. I really saw a big difference in our health. And once we did the full house filtration, it was just life-changing. And the kids loved it. They're like, you mean I could just open the faucet and drink out of the bathtub faucet? And we're like, yeah. So
just before you get in it,
Yeah. Exactly. If you get hot, just turn on the faucet and take a sip of water. It just became a really fun thing. So for us, it was a huge difference to filter all the water and just knowing that we were eliminating a huge toxin. Like you don't realize transderminal, like how much water you can absorb just sitting in water. And think about if that water is laced with all these toxins.